A few days ago, Vivo officially launched its newest smartphone in the form of the V9. Unlike the V7, this one now sports what seems to be the trend for smartphones this year: the notch. But the question is, can this smartphone capture the hearts and pockets of consumers? What's up guys, Kim here from Yugatech, and here's our Vivo V9 review. Let's get things straight first. The V9's design is heavily inspired by the Apple iPhone X. It has a large 6.3-inch display with a notch right above it. The notch houses the earpiece, notifications light, and 24-megapixel selfie camera. There are no capacitive keys here as it uses on-screen navigation buttons. The unit already comes with a pre-installed screen protector on top of the 2.5D Corning Gorilla Glass 3. We'll find the nano SIM card tray and the dedicated slot for the micro SD card on the left. Good job, Vivo. On the right are the volume power lock buttons. Found at the bottom are the 3.5mm audio port, microphone, micro USB port, and loudspeaker. Flip it on its back and you will see the protruding camera module that consists of a 16-megapixel primary and 5-megapixel secondary shooters and the LED flash. There's also the spherical fingerprint scanner, the Vivo branding, and the two tiny plastic knobs to keep scratches away when you lay it on its back. This shouldn't be an issue though if you're using the clear case included in the package. In the hands, you can immediately tell that the V9 is a well-made device. At 7.89mm, it's thin, which feels even thinner thanks to the sides that curve towards the edges. It's long but can still be handled with one hand. The V9 is mostly made of plastic but is solid and doesn't creak when squeezed. It is also light at 150 grams despite its size. The unit that we have now has a pearl black color with a glossy finish. It's beautiful and eye-catching that putting on the clear case feels like a disservice. The only downside here is that it's a fingerprint and smudge magnet, which in turn makes it look ugly. At 6.3 inches, the Vivo V9 puts it in the same league as other large-screen smartphones like the Samsung Galaxy S9 Plus, Huawei Mate 10 Pro, and Asus Zenfone 5Z. It also sports a 19:9 aspect ratio, which is different to the more popular 18:9. Given the design of the screen, the V9's full-view display seems more immersive. The full HD Plus resolution with a pixel density of 400 ppi improves the experience as well. Colors are accurate, viewing angles are good, and the screen is vibrant enough to be comfortably used outdoors. If you're curious about how it would look when you play videos, it doesn't extend towards the notch when using apps like MX Player. You'll just get a straight black border at the top for undistracted viewing. This is not always the case though when watching videos on YouTube, as it stretches towards the notch. When it comes to audio, the down-firing speaker is loud and crisp. We have no problems listening when streaming from YouTube, Spotify or Netflix, or when doing hands-free voice calls. What's lacking though is space, which is not uncommon in smartphones. If you're casually listening, this will suffice, but we suggest using earphones or an external speaker for a better audio experience. When it comes to imaging, the Vivo V9 uses a dual rear camera setup consisting of a 16-megapixel primary and a 5-megapixel secondary to aid in bokeh effects, which can simulate apertures from f16 to f0.95. Features include professional mode, panorama, face beauty, AR stickers, HDR, live photo, Ultra HD, PowerPoint mode, slow motion, and time-lapse. Image quality is good with sharp details, high dynamic range, and accurate colors, especially in bright conditions. Autofocus seems to struggle a bit when it comes to macro shots and when shooting in dim environments, so it's better to use the manual tap to focus and give it a few seconds to adjust. The bokeh effect works fine if there's a sufficient space between the subject and the background, but like most smartphones with this feature, the effect often looks artificial. Selfies, on the other hand, is handled by a 24-megapixel shooter. It also has the features of the rear camera, but with extras like AI-assisted face beauty and group selfie. As expected, selfie quality is good with sharp details and proper exposure. There's a screen flash as well in case you need to shoot in low light conditions. Face beauty works as advertised and was able to enhance our selfies without erasing important features. Pores are still visible, but wrinkles and blemishes are toned down. It actually looked like someone gave you a light makeover. When it comes to videos, the V9's rear and front cameras can record up to 4K resolution at 30 frames per second in MP4 format. Quality is good with sharp details, accurate colors, and contrast. It doesn't have video stabilization though, so it's very prone to shakes. Running the software side of the Vivo V9 is FunTouch OS 4.0, which is based on Android 8.1 Oreo. If you've used a Vivo smartphone before, the experience is pretty similar and easy to navigate. The only difference is the positioning of the network signal, clock, data or Wi-Fi, and battery level indicators given the notch. The UI uses multiple home screen to house the apps. Swiping down from the top will reveal the notification store, while swiping up from the bottom brings out the shortcut keys. Users can change the order and styles of the navigation keys under the settings menu, or choose to use navigation gestures instead of keys, so you can navigate the UI similar to how you would on an iPhone X. When it comes to apps, the V9 has Vivo's native apps like the V App Store, iTheme, iManager, Easy Share, and Vivo App to view the company's products. Google's own apps are here as well, along with pre-installed apps like Lazada, Facebook, and WPS Office, which you can, of course, uninstall. All in all, you're getting 49.40 gigabytes of usable space out of the 64 gigabytes. You can expand it using a micro SD card or USB OTG. Powering the Vivo V9 is a Qualcomm Snapdragon 626 octa-core chipset, Adreno 506 GPU, and 4 gigabytes of RAM. So far, we're happy with the performance as UI navigation and transitions are smooth. Apps launch fast, and we had no issues juggling between multiple apps in the background. While the fingerprint scanner and face unlock feature are very snappy and responsive. Gaming shouldn't be a problem as we were able to play Tekken, Rules of Survival, and Mobile Legends in the highest settings without crashes, lags, or random reboots. When it comes to connectivity, the V9 packs the usual stuff like 4G LTE, Wi-Fi, Bluetooth 4.2, and GPS. So far, mobile data is fast and calls are loud and clear. GPS works as advertised, as we never had problems using apps like Google Maps, Waze, Uber, or Grab. Battery-wise, the V9 uses a 3250 mAh battery pack, and we're getting around 9 hours of mixed usage, which consists of constant Wi-Fi connectivity, heavy social media browsing, photography, and some gaming. PC Mark's battery bench rated it at 11 hours and 38 minutes, while our video loop test got us 11 hours and 44 minutes of playback, which is above average. Charging, on the other hand, takes 3 hours from empty to 100%. Vivo has once again stepped up its game when it comes to releasing powerful mid-range devices. Compared to the V7 Plus, the V9 is definitely more powerful, looks better, and comes with features that are normally found in more expensive devices. Those who prefer a more immersive screen will like its full view display, while those who are fond of selfies will enjoy the 24-megapixel front camera with AI beauty technology. Mobile gamers, on the other hand, need not worry as it can handle the popular games in the Play Store. So, can the Vivo V9 capture the hearts of smartphone users? Our answer is definitely yes. The Vivo V9 is priced at 17,990 pesos and will be available nationwide from April 13. And there you have it. You know the drill, guys. Smash that like button and don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more contents like this one. Again, this is Kim, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye!